Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Hudash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach 100% truth, that teach and do rule well. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect that puts their truth with all truth and sincerity. This is your brother Zakar. Bond is coming back with another video. All right, basically on the title, it basically says, know where you are at, meaning know what times we are in, know where we at in prophecy, man. Know what is the great prophecy that's coming next. Great as far as the big one, as far as the M to the O to the T to the B. You gotta say it like that because Esau Edom gets in his feelings and clip your channel and all that, foolishness. But anyways, it's about knowing where we are at, man. All right, and knowing the time. All right, and it's gonna be pretty quick and straight to the point. But the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, as far as it goes into that, man. So I'm bring it out and Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. Everything, man. Everything has a season and a time, which really is a judgment. All right? Which really is the judgments of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. There's a reason why you leave at I don't know, it's about three something now. There's a reason why you leave at 3 o'clock and there's a mass truck waiting on you and it hits you. Or there's a reason why you you fell off. There's a reason why something hit you in your face, or there's a reason why something happened to you that day, man. There was your judgment. You know, I'm using kind of strange analogies, but that's the point. There's a reason why things happen to you. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. All right, a time to be born and a time to die. There's a time, as it says in Scripture, one generation cometh, and another generation goeth, man. All right, everything has a time, man. Everything has a set time according to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Everything is of the will of Yahweh, as it says in the Scriptures in the book of Matthew's. I'm roughly paraphrasing, but it goes, "Can a sparrow fall to the ground unless his father sanction it?" That's what Yahweh Shai. That was a parable, but everything has its due date, man, according to Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. So we're in a time now of Esau Edom being plucked up. All right, his rulership, his system, him hiding behind his sorceries and all that's been exposed, man. You got regular old Jakes on YouTube exposing this devil, man, and his agenda. A couple weeks ago, brothers were going into Hassan Campbell, uh, brought out, the big M to the O to the T to the B on one of the ISUPK leaders, man. All right, even Hassan Campbell, he is a Jake, but he just, he's not a Jake that, is in the truth, man. He's not of the faith. He's not in the faith, right? I believe he's a Muslim, so he's a bugged out Jake that can see that uh that the I'm trying to be careful, trying to choose my words carefully, but the M to the O to the T to B is something that Esau Edom's going to push, man. All right, the small hats. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. Everything has a time. A time to kill, man, and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. Now we are in a time of uh of the grace period of brothers learning the truth, of brothers growing in his faith, and brothers, coming up in a right order, man. Okay, because we for a long time we didn't know who we were, man. All brothers on down, man. We had no understanding until we was taught, until we grew in his truth, man. To grow in his faith. Now every brother has his own talent, and one brother may bring out more prophecy. One brother uh, may break down this video, and another brother may not. Every brother have his own talent. I'm trying to say, right? But the thing is, you grow in his faith, man. Every brother has talent according to Yahweh Bashim Shai. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Once again, so right now, as I just said, we are in the time of, we're in a grace period, man. Let's grab the book of Second Peter, chapter 3. All right, because Yahweh Shema Shai is still a man of war. People have this misconception that just because the brother's not going out there and fighting, as far as carnal, as far as carnal fighting, which is like trying to knock somebody out. No, the fight we have is standing up for the truth, as it says in the book of Psalms 94. Man, we standing up and we preaching this word, man. All right, we've been the soldiers of Yahweh Shema Shai, preaching this word, and Yahweh Shema Shai does not need us, man. As it says in the book of Matthew chapter 3, if we will hold our peace, the rocks will cry out, man. So it's all about understanding that this is a mercy, like this is mercy that it's a miracle that you got brothers from all around preaching this word, man. All right. Anyways, got a book of Second Peter, chapter 3. Bear with me, Akim. Second Peter chapter 3. All right, Second Peter chapter 3, verse 8 and 9 as well. I'm gonna read Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 4 once again, then I'm gonna get Second Peter chapter 3. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 8. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. And by the way, Ecclesiastes is of Solomon. Solomon, if you can receive it, is Yahweh Shai. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. So everything has its time. Once again, we are in a grace period time, man. If we're getting ourselves, get ourselves right now out of one Ratazah this year. According to Esau Edom, this is his new year. But brothers understand, brothers that in the faith, we understand that the true, new year is, as it says in the book of is Ezra chapter 12 is Abib, which is really springtime, man. All right, but Esau Edom, he has messed with the time, and as it says, he changed the times, and he just a wicked man. So January, which really go back to Janus, the Greek god, which really goes into something about he was like the beginning or something, right? I don't have the whole story behind it, but pretty much the real New Year is springtime, man. All right, but according to Esau Edom, you know, he's just changing up everything, and he's just the devil, man. But this is all prophecy. But anyway, the book of Second Peter, chapter 3 and verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Yahweh by Shema Shai as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Second Peter chapter 3 and 8, one more time. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Yahweh as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Real quick, when you read the book of Genesis, as it says, you know, took him one day and, took him 7 days. Really, it was 1,000 years, all right? Because I just read one day, to Yahweh, to us, it would be 1,000 years. You see what I'm saying? So, the book of, so verse 9, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9, the Yahweh by Shema Shai is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us, word not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. All right, which really goes to the nation of Israel, but the whole nation of Israel right now would not come up under obedience of Yahweh Bashim Shai, will not even learn the truth. All right, because there's an angel that's blocking them, and the reason for that because they are simply the 2/3. They have to be reborn, be born back in the kingdom of heaven to the 144,000 the elect men. Okay. But the day of the Yahweh, Bashimar Shah, will come as a thief in the night, and in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Now, some people take that and say, well, the earth is going to go away. No, it's not. Real quick, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. One generation it passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So the earth itself will abide forever. Basically, it would be a new system. It would be pretty much a new management. All right. If you want to use today's terms, it'll be a new management. Okay. There'll be a new management running the show. And the top of that is Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, King David, 144,000s in that order. All right. That is the righteous order of Yahweh. All right. This is Yahweh's will. Okay. Everyone has to follow Yahweh's will from Yahweh Shai on down. Okay. Simple as that. Verse 5, a time to cast, Salakia, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 5, real quick. A time to cast away, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Everything has a time, man. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. All right, there is a time of war, man. As it says, nation will be fighting against nation. All right, and we are heading to that, man. Russia, you know, getting stirred up. Yahweh Shem Shai stirring them up. You know, hopefully Vladimir Putin is that, that brings it on in, man. As far as the nuclear bombs. Let's see, Salakia. Bear with me, Akim. Let's see. Salakia. All right, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 7. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 7. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come. For all these things must come to pass, that the end is not yet. So you got a lot of people like, oh man, Russia doing this, Russia doing that. Yes, but until that, until they really push that M to the O to the T to the B, nothing really going to happen. All right, that has to happen. Okay. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All right, that is what is coming, man. That is the time. All right, as it says in Book Ecclesiastes chapter 3, a time of war. Okay, all these are the beginning of sorrows, and there will be Jacob trouble. All right, it's going to happen because the Yahweh Shema Shai says it's going to happen. Okay, and people say, well, y'all is just trying to bring fear. Okay, the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai is the beginning of knowledge, man. What is wrong with fear? What is wrong with fearing Yahweh Shema Shai? What is wrong with fearing his way, man? What is wrong about being in utterly fear? Okay? That's a good thing, man. Let's break up Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right, nothing wrong with fearing Yahweh Shema Shai. As it says in the scriptures, it is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of a living, of a living God, a living power, man. All right, most brothers don't. Every brother do not want to fall. Every brother of the faith, Salakia, do not want to fall in Yahweh Shema Shai's hand, man. Meaning, you don't want to be in the lake of fire with the ICBM missiles and dying with Esau Edom, all right, in his system, man. I don't want Ratazah, you be the first fruits on the chariots, man. Okay? All right? So, anyways, I'm in it there. I didn't want to make this too long. In it there, I'm giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Kodash, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach and do Ruel. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom, continue to push. All right? And I don't want Ratazah this be the last year, brothers. Shalom, Brakatham, Baba Ball.